This week, a full slate of sports on ISBNSports.com. On Wednesday, the Bremerton Wildcats are back in action as they take on the Suquamish Drive at 7 p.m. On Thursday, it's the K-Max Show at 6 p.m. Previewing the Super Bowl between San Francisco and Kansas City with former Chicago Bear Robert Earl. On Friday, it's high school basketball as the North Kitsap Vikings take on the Bremerton Knights. Tip-offs at 7 p.m. All this week at ISBNSports.com. All sports, all local, all the time.
Stress symptoms can affect your body, your thoughts, feelings, and behavior without realizing it. Stress that is left unchecked can contribute to health problems. At Manette Day Spa, our highly trained massage expert therapists can recognize problem areas to ease away everyday stress with a variety of massage methods. You owe it to your body. Call Manette Day Spa to book your appointment today. 360-405-0293.
All right, and we are ready for an action-packed second half. Sees the Bainbridge Spartans on top, 35-32. Well, Jim, then what did the Knights have to do differently in the second half? They did do in the first half. I guess one of them would have to stop Sam Nyland somehow.
Yeah, they were doing a better job of that, but Bremerton's got to cut their turnovers down, Kevin. Now they've given up 9 points off of 9 turnovers, and that's significant. You think about that with 35 minus 9. You come up with 26. It'd be 32-26. Bremerton had cut down their turnovers.
And first half, I miscounted, 7 lead changes and 4 ties in the first half. So you can see what's kind of on the handwritings on the wall for the second half. Here we go. Sellers win bounds. Knights going from our right to our left on radio. In their white jerseys. And Jalen Davis from short range will go up and miss the shot, but leaping up is down there. She hits the rebound. Out of the pass thrown away, but quickly back to the Knights. Bomer inside and scores. Trenton Bomer, he now has 7 points. And the Knights now. Jim Knight lead 35-34. Bainbridge going from our left to our right in the front court. There's Noah Davis with the basketball. Hands off. Coming off the pick is Keller McCarter. He drives in and kicks out for the far side for Davis for 3. Off the mark, short. Sellers with the rebound. Gallops in the front court. Gets out the Boomer near angle. On top to Jalen Davis, who gets it back to Boomer, who launches the 3 off the mark. There's McCarter with the rebound. Out of back court is Noah Davis. Hands off the pick to Charlie Hill. Straight away between the circles, feeds the far side to Thielman. Thielman drives in, cut off by the defensive Anderson. Weaves away to get through traffic and angles up a shot off the window. No good. There's Christian with the rebound. The Sellers goes in and finds on precision vision at an inner baseline. Trenton Boomer leads up and scores up the nice pass. Trenton Boomer 4 points here for the Knights here in the second quarter. Knights have grabbed back the lead, 36-35. The 8th lead change of this game. Knights have it 36-35.
We got a little stuff going on the inside here. Joe Guerrero and Jeremy Matthews slowing the game down, talking to a couple players out there.
As you mentioned in the last game, we got a physical in the second half. Maybe it's starting to ramp up here in the second half with Noah Davis. Weaves his way out of back from the far side, gets to the hill, back to Davis. Ball almost thrown away by Sellers, and he runs halfway up the bleacher seats and almost trips and hurts himself about 10 rows up. Off the great. Yeah, it sure is. Hill will inbounds. Gets it in Nyland on the baseline, far baseline, hounded by Davis. He goes up, leaves it short. Ball tapped out. Who's got it? It's Hill. But he tried to get it out to Thielman. Ball thrown by Sellers. Dishes out for Davis. Leaves it short. Who's got it? It's Charlie Hill. Long pass down to Thielman. Goes in from 15. Off the mark, no good. Jalen Davis with a rebound. Comes out of backcourt. Bumped by Thielman. No foul called. Davis goes up on the baseline. Gets it into Anderson. Misses the shot. Boomer will battle for it. He'll go up and miss the shot. Here come back the other way the Bainbridge Spartans. Shielded out on the play. It actually was down Anderson. It's a long shot up the mark right Sam Nyland. Both teams coming out a little tight here in the second half. Boomer goes in from 16 feet and rattles and drops. Trenton Boomer, he's got 6 here in the second half. Knights lead is 38-35, equals their biggest lead of the game. With 5:31 to go, and the Bainbridge Spartans will call a timeout. With a timeout, we will take one too. Here from our friends at PC Parts and Service.
Did you know PC Parts and Service is KidsApp's #1 Apple and PC specialist? Did you know PC Parts and Service offers world-class repairs on your desktop, laptop, Apple, all-in-one, and gaming systems? Did you know PC Parts and Service has the widest selection of computer parts and accessories in Kitsap County? Did you know PC Parts and Service offers same-day or next-day repair service on all computers? Did you know PC Parts and Service offers malware and virus removal with flat fees for in-store labor? Now you do. PC Parts and Service, 1210 Sylvan Way. For inquiries, call 360-373-0424.
Okay, well, Trenton Bomer, 6 points for the Bremerton Knights here in the third quarter, and propelled the Knights from trailing at halftime, 35-32. Now it's 38-35. Knights have held the Bainbridge out in Spartans scoreless as the Knights have gone on a 6-0 run to start things off here in the third quarter of play, and causing Bainbridge and head coach Will Ferris to burn a timeout. Bainbridge win bounds right here, just to the right of the scorers table, gets it into Sam Nyland. Now to Hill straight away between the circles, and Bomer waiting for him defensively. Hands off to Noah Davis. Back to Thielman, feeds one inside to Nyland. Can't control the pass. Steal by Jalen Davis. Long little pass to Trent Bomer, and he's fouled on the play on the other side of the floor by Kellen McCarter.
A lot more aggressive on their defense, Kevin. They might have been playing a little bit scared in the first half. So that seems that they seem to have taken it off.
McCarter will go out. Rohrbrocker will come in. The 6'5" sophomore for Bainbridge Island. Bomer cut off there by our defense. And on top of Christian, who kind of handed off to Jalen Davis. And then we'll get a foul.
No, it's the possession of the ball. That's one of those situations. Yeah, was it a foul? But why penalize the player?
Bomer inbound to Stellers in backcourt. Dallin Anderson is directed by Bomer to go down on the low post. Bomer will work the near baseline. Stellers to Anderson. Feeds inside to Bomer. Turns, pivots, and fires, and hit. Trenton Bomer. 8 points here in the second half. Knights lead at 40-35. Their biggest lead of the night, lead by 5. Rohrbrocker inside, hands off to Knight and off the mark, no good. Rebound pulled down by the Knights on the run. Quick little pass to Stellers on the far side, drives in, bodies up, lowers his shoulder, into Noah Davis, and gets called for the offensive foul, Deion Stellers.
That was a D12 cat going in there, Kevin. It was easy for the refs to make that call.
The Knights with their biggest lead of 5, 40-35, as Jim pointed out a moment ago. It is a 8-0 run by the Bremerton Knights here in the second half to build a 5-point lead, their biggest lead of the night.
Sellers trying to explain that off that he got hooked. No, he just was a D12 cat.
4:28 to go here in the third quarter of play. Here's Noah Davis on the baseline. Sprangers has come in. There's Nyland. Gets it out near to Thielman. Near side to Sprangers.
A lot more active out there.
Again, there's Noah Davis, the right-hand runner, leaves it short. Springing up, though, is Nyland to get the offensive rebound. Turn, fires with the left hand, kisses off the window and in. First 2 points in the second half by Nyland. 40-37 Knights. Short range shot by Dallin Anderson. Hits in the paint. Here's first 2. Knights lead by 5 again. 42-37. Far side to floor. Thielman to Davis. Posting up Rohrbrocker. Get it back to Thielman for 3. These are short. Davis will track down the rebound. Kicks it out to Aldi Christian. He hands it off to Davis. He loses control of that backcourt. Here's Nyland with it. Pass out to Thielman, who scores. Nice job by Nyland to see Thielman sliding into the paint, who scores his third point of the night. 42-39. Knights lead it by 3. We have a timeout. 3:28 to go. We'll step aside and hear from our friends at Los Cazadores in Bremerton.
So you're craving Mexican food tonight. Tell us you're not thinking of fast food. Sitting in line for 20 minutes at the drive-thru, getting mystery meat wrapped in a tortilla. Instead, call Los Cazadores Mexican Restaurant in Bremerton. Los Cazadores is the best authentic Mexican food around. Call your order in at 479-3230 and it'll be ready for you when you arrive at Los Cazadores at 2805 Wheaton Way in Bremerton. No mystery here. Authentic Mexican food only at Los Cazadores.
I just might have to slide by there on the way home and get myself one of those Los Cas a la carte carnitas burritos, which is really good. Oh, yeah, it's been one of my go-to spots for the last 20 years or so. Thanks to Rafi for his support of ISBNsports.com. Incidentally, where you catch watching the live feed on ISBN Sports Facebook page, gets the replay with offensive foul underneath on Deion Sellers, away from the ball, bodying a player up underneath and looking for the foul. His fourth personal foul now on Deion Sellers. The second team foul on the Bremerton Knights here in the second half is done and walks the ball out of backcourt. Waiting for him was Jaden Davis. That's been a great matchup all night long. And then we have another offensive foul back the other way called on Noah Davis of the Bainbridge Spartans. Giving him the business at the free throw line. Then we have a timeout on the floor. We'll step aside as well. Here for friends at BremertonJunk.com. Don't be a hoarder. Get rid of your stuff. Go to BremertonJunk.com.
We are who we are. We get stuff, then don't use it anymore. Then wonder what to do with it as it's all piled up in the garage or becoming an eyesore. Pack it up and bring it up? Yeah, right. One problem is you don't have the means to do so. No problem. Call Bremerton Junk Removal. They'll do it for you. Scrap metal? No problem. Refuse your yard debris? No problem. You can bring cleaning done. Your garage cleaned out? No problem. Don't be a hoarder of useless stuff. Got junk? Call Bremerton Junk Removal. 360.
Frank Allen way away, scores a point, gives the Knights back their biggest lead tonight, 44-39. Knights come back with a rebound. Enoch Taters come into the game, glides in the rack, elevates from 10 feet, back iron, no good. Frank Allen will leap up and get the offensive putback, can't get that one to fall down. Rohrbrocker will leap up and pull down the rebound for Bainbridge United. Thielman to Sprangers for three, he's just short. Aldi Christian with a rebound for the Bremerton Knights. 2:25 to go here in the third. Long pass down to Bomer by Jaden Davis. Up and in by Bomer, having a nice night. Stepping up with 10 points here in the second half. 15 on the night for Trenton Bomer. 46-39, the biggest lead of the night by the Bremerton Knights at 7. Bainbridge dumps it down underneath. Who is it? That's Noah Davis. There's the opposite putback by Hanlon. And he is fouled on the play.
The fact that's going on down in Bremerton being a lot more active on the defensive end, it's throwing off Bainbridge's timing, and they're not shooting very well at all right now.
Frank Allen with the foul. His second. Sellers with 4. 13 fouls by the Bremerton Knights since Will Rohrbrocker, the 6'5 sophomore, to the free throw line. He'll bend, flex, and hit the free throw. Will Rohrbrocker, his first points of the second half. Closed the gap, 46-40. As moments ago, the Bremerton Knights had their biggest lead of the night at 7. And the next free throw by Rohrbrocker is a short. Ball tapped the Pioneer. Rohrbrocker will get it. He goes up as a shot blocked by Frank Allen. Back in the hands of Rohrbrocker. He's caught underneath the basket. He kicked out for Sprangers. Back on top to Nyland. Drives in, kicked out to Thielman. Fakes right, goes left, goes up from 16. Back there, no good. Rohrbrocker with a rebound. Boy, he's got 3 people all over him. And finally, the ball ripped away by Frank Allen to get the jump ball. Nice job by Frank Allen and the rest of the Bremerton Knights. They were all over Rohrbrocker and finally get him to get that jump ball.
Rohrbrocker was doing what you're supposed to as a big man. He was keeping that ball high above his shoulders. But Allen just reached up there and...
I thought he was fouled about 4,000 or 5,000 times by the time they finally called that jump ball. To be honest with you. Hey, another timeout call. We will step aside as well. Hear from our friends at Manette Day Spa in Bremerton.
Stress symptoms can affect your body, your thoughts, feelings, and behavior without realizing it. Stress that is left unchecked can contribute to health problems. At Manette Day Spa, our highly trained massage expert therapists can recognize problem areas to ease away everyday stress with a variety of massage methods. You owe it to your body. Call Manette Day Spa to book your appointment today. 360-405-0293.
All right, for the Bremerton Knights, Trenton Bomer has 10 points here in the second half. Frank Allen, 2. The abundance of scoring. Jaden Davis has not scored here, Jim, in the third quarter of play. Bainbridge will inbounds off to the right. Peyton Sprangers on the baseline. Judah Juniors gets it inside to McCarter on the baseline. Out to 90, try to get underneath. Ball jabbed by Jaden Davis. And it's going to go off. Yep, going to be a foul, I believe. They'll wipe up the floor. Fulmer will use the warm-up jersey to wipe his face off. Maya Davis helping squeegee the towel on the floor to get the perspiration from the players on that and off the floor. Knights lead at 46-40. Fulmer with 10, Frank Allen with 2. The scoring for the Knights here in the second half. Fulmer with the basketball. Near side to Davis. Elevates for 3. Got it! That ripple! And that triple. Answering the bell is Jaden Davis. 49-40. The Knights lead it by 9. Their biggest leads at 9 with 1:10 to go here in the third quarter of play. Underneath the Rohrabacher spinning around. Forces one up, and he is fouled on the play inside on the paint. And Ollie Christian with the foul. That's going to be a second. Popping off the bench for Bainbridge is Caden Thielman, the 6'4 sophomore. Free throw by Rohrabacher is good. He's now 2 of 3 shooting free throws here in the second half. 49-41, Knights on top. Rohrabacher attempting to back end of 2 will bend, flex, and hit it. 5 points now for Rohrabacher. 49-42. 1 minute to go here in the third. One with the mouse ball in front court. Enoch Tater has checked in. Christian at the free throw line now with it. Back to Enoch Tater, just to the right of the circle. Gets into Frank Allen. Kicks it out for Bomer. Up fake, drives in as Trenton Bomer can't get the ball, but there's Frank Allen with the opposite putback. He goes up, he is fouled on the play. He'll go to the free throw line shooting 2. Free throw, I believe, on Rohrabacher. It is his first. 14 foul on Bainbridge. Frank Allen at the free throw line. Big free throws coming up for Frank Allen, and the first one is back iron. Front rim, no good. Couldn't get that one to fall down. So need a little bit more body English on that, Jim. Next free throw. Back in, no good. Rohrabacher will pull down the rebound for Bainbridge.
Bainbridge gets away unscathed on that possession.
Noah Davis hands off to Nyland. Schedule stop there at the defensive Taylor. Drives in, goes up, hangs in the air and hits. Sam Nyland goes right in the teeth of the defense, elevates and scores. 49-44. Knights on top. Lead down to 5 again. Christian at the free throw line. Feeds underneath to Allen. Has the ball jabbed away from behind, but right back out to Christian. Enoch Taylor fakes right, goes left, and walks for the basketball. Turnover by Enoch Taylor. Nice move, but forgot to put the ball down on the hardwood. Davis finds Rohrabacher underneath. As Nyland, he goes up and scores. Bill Rohrabacher scores right before the buzzer here in the end of third. And the Bainbridge Island on a little run. They go on a 6-3 run to pull within 3 as we move to the fourth quarter of play. Don't go anywhere. We got a dandy coming up here for the fourth.
This week, a full slate of sports on ISBNsports.com. On Wednesday, the Bremerton Wildcats are back in action as they take on the Suquamish Drive at 7 p.m. On Thursday, it's the K-Max Show at 6 p.m. Reviewing the Super Bowl between San Francisco and Kansas City with former Chicago Bear Robin Earl. On Friday, it's high school basketball as the North Kitsap Vikings take on the Bremerton Knights. Tip-offs at 7 p.m. All this week at ISBNsports.com. All sports, all local, all the time.
Of play, and Bainbridge Island scores 11 points in that third quarter as the Knights chipped in 17-11. The Knights outscore the Spartans by 6, and they lead it by 3 going to the fourth quarter of play. And this game, I wasn't at the first game. I was doing Olympic College public address for their basketball there, and that was a great game. Bainbridge came out on top 50-49. This one's a barn burner as well. 49-46 again. The Bremerton Knights lead it by 3. Inbounding on the far side of the floor is Enoch Taylor in the backcourt to Trenton Bomer, who's had himself a heck of a basketball game. As Bomer, he's got 15. Skip pass underneath. And the far baseline, Ollie Christian goes by his tennis shoes and out of bounds. Jaden Davis has 14. 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14 points in this game for Jaden Davis. Just been the Bomer and Jaden Davis show. Frank Allen also has 10 for the Bremerton Knights as well as the Bainbridge Island Spartans turn the basketball over, coming back the other way to the Bremerton Knights. Jaden Davis has Thielman on him. Bomer will bring the basketball out of backcourt. Being met there by Caden Thielman, the 6'4" sophomore. Bomer, the Christian. Christian trying to spin around and get the ball back to somebody. Finally does to Bomer. Now to Jalen Davis. Fires the Enoch Taylor on the baseline. Goes up with the right-hand runner. Bounce off the mark. No good. Nyland with the rebound for the Bainbridge. Bring the ball out of backcourt. 7 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Noah Davis to Thielman. Near angle. On him is Taylor. Into Nyland. Spins into the lane. Kicks it back out to Thielman. Drives in. And then runs over Jalen Davis. And we have an offensive foul called on Caden Thielman, the 6'4" sophomore. Bowls over Jalen Davis. He draws the offensive foul. Bremerton will get the basketball back.
Yeah, that was kind of obvious.
God, it was. He says, hey, how about if I jump into your chest?
I don't think David Davis was intentionally setting a screen.
Driving in is Bomer. And the ball jabbed away in the hands of Frank Allen. He goes up, misses the shot. There's Nyland with the rebound. Nice lead by 3. Fourth quarter action. Noah Davis goes in. Finds on the baseline. Rohrbrocker flips it up off the mark. No good. Leaping up is pulling down the rebound is Frank Allen. Quick outlet pass to Bomer as he comes in the front court and gets it off to Jaden Davis, who slows down the offense for the Bremerton Knights with 6:18 to go. The Christian has Rohrbrocker on him. Hands out to Jaden Davis. Goes up. Swirls one in. Jaden Davis. 5 points in the second half by Jaden Davis. 51-46. The Knights lead it by 5. It is a steal by the Knights. Into Taylor. Out on top to Bomer. 5:52 to go here in the fourth. They'll get it to Jalen Davis. Out between the circles. He's double teamed there. Out to Enoch Taylor. Far side. Inside to Frank Allen. Works against Rohrbrocker. Goes up. Hits the side of the backboard. And what do we got? Wait for. Going to go against Frank Allen. Sellers will have to wait a moment to come in. It is going to go against Frank Allen. That's just his third personal. Sellers will come in. Allen will go out. Christian, Sellers, Davis, Bomer, and Taylor on the floor for the Bremerton Knights. So shows the backcourt pressure. Noah Davis out to Nyland. Back to Davis. Got to get it across. They finally do. Hands off to Sam Nyland. Bomer on him defensively. Gets a pick from Rohrbrocker. Drives into the lane. Jabbing it way out is a Bremerton Knight. And whoever it was gets a foul. It's going to go against Ollie Christian. That should be his third, and it is. Second team foul on the Bremerton Knights.
Today's fouls.
Inbounding on the far side will be Caden Thielman. Gets it in to Sam Nyland, who has only had 4 points here in the second half. Knight's been great defensively here in the second half for Jaden Davis, so he will whistle for the foul on the inbounds. Crowd doesn't like it. 51-46. Nyland with the basketball. Drives in. It's cut off by the defensive Christian just to the right of the key. Into Rohrbrocker. Knocks over Frank Allen. He throws an elbow and knocks him down. Offensive foul on Will Rohrbrocker. So the Knights will get the basketball back. Five-point Knights lead. Davis to Christian, working beyond the perimeter right in front of the zone bench off to our left. Spins it back out on top to Jalen Davis. Finds Boomer on the baseline. Leaves up high to grab the pass. Goes up in reverse. Tristan Boomer in the reverse. 53-46. Knights lead it by 7. Equal the biggest lead of the night. The biggest lead was at 9. My bad. Noah Davis goes in. Misses a shot. Air ball. Rebound pulled down by Ollie Christian. 4.5 minutes to go. The Knights starting to seize control of this game here in the second half. Bainbridge hasn't scored here in the fourth quarter. Boomer underneath. Again, scoops and scores with a lay-in. Tristan Boomer. 55-46. Knights equal the biggest lead of the night by 9. Causes the Bainbridge Spartans to burn a timeout. With a timeout, we will step aside. 4:09 to go. Knights lead it 55-46. You're listening to Bremerton Knights Basketball on your Bremerton Basketball Broadcasting Network.
The Fraternal Order of Eagles, one of the most storied organizations in the world, giving back to save lives each year. The Fraternal Order of Eagles donates $10 million every year to local and national charities for patient care and research. The Fraternal Order of Eagles are family with more than 650,000 members in 1,300 locations across the United States. Join your local chapter, 192 in Bremerton at 2122 Sheridan Road, and make a difference in people's lives. At the Fraternal Order of Eagles, you'll always have a place to call home.
Okay, well, Jim, the Bainbridge Spartans have not scored here in the fourth quarter. The Bremerton Knights have clamped down the defense. Bremerton Knights have outscored them 6-0 to start the fourth quarter. They have recaptured the biggest lead of the night at 9. What do they need to do to close this thing out? I know you talked about turnovers.
Well, they need to continue to be active on the defensive. That's what's caused Bainbridge problems in the second half. Bremerton's a lot more active. Bainbridge's got to take shots quicker. They've also got to take the shot when they're down here on this end, and not get nervous and just give the ball to Davis.
And for I think the key is to get Sam Nottin involved for Bainbridge Island. He only scored 4 points here in the second half. At the free throw line. Here's McCarter. He gets it out for 9 and out the mark. But where's Rohrbrocker with yet another offensive rebound? Trapped on the baseline by Christian. Try to get out to Noah Davis. Thrown away by Deion Sellers. Gets it off to Jalen Davis, who works against the defense of Thielman in the front court. The Enoch Tater on the near baseline. Cut off there by Noah Davis. And then they flip it across the floor to Trenton Boomer. Maya Davis didn't like what he sees. He will take a timeout. With that timeout, we will step aside as well. And you're for friends at Chiropractic Lifestyle Center.
The best has quality, excellence, or standing. Those words describe Chiropractic Lifestyle Center. Go to the best in chiropractic care in Kitsap County. If you need treatment, don't settle for second best. Go to the best. Chiropractic Lifestyle Center. Don't live your life in pain. Schedule your appointment today. 360-373-2225. Chiropractic Lifestyle Center. 991 Northeast Rideau Road in Bremerton. Your next step to health and healing.
Well, Jim, Trenton Boomer, he has been the difference in this game. Jalen Davis has got his points. 2, 4, 6, 7, 9, 11, 14, 16 points by Jalen Davis. But Trenton Boomer, well, we always seem to talk about every broadcast who's going to step up and help the Bremerton Knights out offensively. And tonight it's been Trenton Boomer who's come up the biggest.
Him and Frank Allen. I'd like to see Allen back in the game here. Time in the next 4 minutes. They've got Ali Christian, so Bremerton's really undersized down low. That's why Rohrbrocher's having his way on the offensive board. But we're not the coaches. We're just the radio guys. So
3 players with double figures for the Bremerton Knights has certainly helped the complexion of this game, and especially here in the fourth quarter play by the defense by the Knight Sellers. Will skip it down the baseline to Davis. Up fake, strides back by Rohrbrocher, hangs in the air, and hits Jalen Davis. 7 points here in the second half. Knights build their lead back up. 57-46, 11-point lead by the Bremerton Knights. Bainbridge with his Nottin to Rohrbrocher. Near side to Noah Davis. Drives into the lane, elevates from 16 feet, leaves a short air ball. Rohrbrocher will save it, but right to the hands of Ollie Christian. 3 minutes to go. Knights lead it by 11. Boomer with it. They'll operate between the circles. Knights look to use some clock now. Enoch Tater will drive in. elevate from 14 feet, but tapped up in and out by Sellers. Rebound pulled down by McCarter. Bainbridge, if they're going to do something, you got to do it quick. Nice defense has been stellar here in the second half. Here's Noah Davis. Again, driving in, hanging the other right-hand runner off the mark. Gets his own rebound, kicks out for 9 and for 3 off the mark. Tough shooting night in the second half by Bainbridge and Rohrbacher. Get the ball stolen away by McCorder on the pass to him. Over to Boomer. 2:12 to go.
I agree with you. Bainbridge has not shot well in the second half.
Far side of the floor. The Tater finds Boomer again with reverse. Can't get that one. That drop down. Rohrbacher will pull down the rebound. Quickly to Davis. To Thielman. Inside. Trapped by the defense of the Knights. He'll scoop a shot up off the mark. No good, but tapped out of play by Jada Davis.
That was a desperation scoop there, Kevin.
The Knights have made it tough for every shot here for the Bainbridge Spartans here in the second half. And we will be blessed with a timeout. A full timeout as well. Now this by H&K Insurance. We're here for you.
When you find yourself in need of insurance, you ask yourself, where do I go? Who's the best? Who's the most affordable? If this is you, your questions have been answered. H&K Insurance. H&K Insurance is an independent insurance agency specializing in customized policies. They represent a variety of different insurance companies who offer comprehensive packages at affordable prices for camper, travelers, and families. H&K Insurance has 3 locations, Silverdale, Port Orchard, and in Bremerton. See how H&K Insurance can assist you? Call 360-377-7645. H&K Insurance, we're here for you.
Well, howdy. Welcome back to Bremerton 76. Your usual, honey? A large biscuits and gravy? No, wait. Maybe a breakfast burrito? Oh, you want a sausage, egg, and cheese breakfast sandwich. Which one are you going to have today, darling? The bagels, croissant, English muffin, or biscuit? A breakfast burrito too, sugar? You must be hungry. And a large cup of coffee? Oh, you be careful now. Here at Bremerton 76, it's always hot. Oh, how about a brownie for later? No, we make them fresh. Thank you, baby. We'll see you later for lunch here at our deli. We have those burgers you love with all the fixings and our special sauce. Bye now. Y'all come back now to Bremerton 76. You know where to find us, honey. Right here on the corner of Rydell Road, East Lane, East Bremerton.
All right, Sam Nodden is what he does. Did well in the first half. Goes into the lane and scores. Goes in the gap, 57-48. Knights lead it by 9. And we have a foul back the other way. 1:43 to go. We might see a free throw shooting contest, Jim.
Yeah, no, it's going to be getting down to Bremerton's ball handling now. Bainbridge is in desperation mode. They're guarding tight man-to-man. So
here's Jaden Davis on the baseline. Rides in and scores. Jaden Davis. 59-48. Knights lead it by 11 again.
I just had to be quiet on that because I figured you should fill the fans in on that baseline layup.
Let the fans do some of the ambiance. There's Nyland being bumped and fouled. No, they're going to call it against. They're calling an illegal screen on Caleb McCarter. Well, Teddy Hannon will come in, the 6'1" senior. 1:29 to go. Knights with the basketball, lead it by 11. No need to implode big time to lose this one. Davis breaks the pressure to Boomer. Sellers on the baseline. And, yep. 1:20 to go.
For the Knights is number 11, Aaron Matthews.
That's a good coaching move. Matthews played very, very well in the second quarter.
His defense in the second quarter was They'll kick it out to Boomer. He'll circle out and use some clock. Heads up move by Trenton Boomer. And then now Matthews double teamed and finally fouled by Bainbridge. They're feeling the crunch as the Knights lead it by 11, 59-48.
You know, it's a veteran player. When he was younger, Kevin, in the Pee-wees, he would have gone up for a layup on that instead of pulling it back out to take some time off.
So Aaron Matthews, the 5'10" freshman, at the free throw line for Bremerton. This is a good win for the Bremerton Knights tonight. He'll hit the first free throw.
Number 1, Hayden Springler.
On a tough very tough 2-week schedule for them. On Friday, they'll be hosting those pesky Vikings.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough one.
Pesky is the word. The marauding.
The reigning Olympic League champions over and over and over. Nyland drives his defense, has the ball stripped away by Jalen Davis. He'll circle out as well. And then he's finally trapped, finally gets the Boomer on the near baseline. And he'll be fouled. Desperation foul. All academic at this point now. As with 48.7 seconds to go, the Bremerton Knights have held the Bainbridge Giant Spartans here, Jim, in the second half, the fourth quarter, to just 2 points.
Wow. Well, and interestingly, too, we got, that Bremerton's about 11 points below their scoring average for the season over 16 games, but they've held the Spartans to less than 50 points, which is what they've been holding other teams to. So I would say defensively, they did the job they needed to do tonight.
Yeah, Bremerton usually gives up 50.5 points a game. And as you mentioned just a second ago, Bainbridge now is at 48, just underneath that mark. Bremerton about 11.7 points below their normal scoring, but they didn't. They used a defense tonight to help their cause.
The defense in the second half a lot more active, Kevin, and it threw off Bainbridge's timing.
Well, Trenton Bomer will be our player of the game.
Yeah,
He
I figured that.
as he'll inbounds. And Knights will look to break some pressure. They get to Tina Taylor, out on top to Matthews, down to Jalen Davis. Now Matthews be fouled by Hill.
Yeah, they're toying with Bainbridge now, Kevin. They're keep away.
Maybe George can go down and get with Bomer for us.
He'll get him.
Free throws up and good by Matthews. Has his second point of the night. 61-48, Bremerton. Next free throw is also good. 62-48. Nyland has the ball stolen away by Matthews, and Tater will just bring it out of backcourt. To get it back out on top, the Bomer is fouled by Noah Davis, and I'm sure for Bainbridge, Coach Will Ferris will go, that's the last foul we're going to do tonight. Setting Bomer to the free throw line.
You would think.
Yes, you would. Here's Coach T, the head football coach for the Bremerton Knights. He's checking out. He goes, I'm done. Free throw up and good by Bomer. $20 points for Bomer. Make it 21.
That's a career high for high school.
19 seconds to go. Hill has the ball stolen away by Matthews. Well, so much for the last foul. I think a frustration foul there by Hill. 16.5 seconds to go. We'll send Matthews back to the free throw line.
Pretty bus ride back to Bainbridge. But it really doesn't, the league title, that they were out of the running for the league title. All they could be was a spoiler tonight.
Yeah.
They're a 3A team for this year. Next year they'll drop down to 2A. So they'll be back in the mix next year. This is a good Bainbridge team, and I expect them to be right back.
Good. Eric Matthews, all his 5 points come from the free throw line tonight. Okay, all 6 of his points come from the free throw line tonight. And that's going to do it from here. Bremerton Knights, 66. The Bainbridge Giant Spartans, 48. Tonight, your final score. We were going to get Trenton Bomer here tonight as our player of the game.
Thank you for attending tonight's game and for supporting the efforts of all the students participating on and off.
So,
Please join us
As we wait for Trenton Bulmer to come in, Jim, a signature win for the Bremerton Knights tonight, 66-48 is your final score for the Bainbridge Spartans. They only scored 2 points here in this fourth quarter. As the Knights outscored them 17-2 in the fourth quarter to get this win here tonight. Here's Bulmer. Jim's right down there. Trenton's fine. As I entangle myself, as we're maneuvering ourselves down to Trenton Bulmer. I'm gonna stand here, Trenton, so I'm taller than you. Grab some stuff here, and then we get to Trenton Bulmer. We're all ready. You know it's official, Trenton, when we count down to get to you. By the way, Trenton, 21 points tonight, man. You helped kind of get this thing in motion, early scoring. We're here in the second half. You helped Jaden Davis out. You're scoring 21 points by you tonight.
Yeah, we lost to them the first time, and I just took it personal. I'm a senior. It's my last time I really get to play against them, and I'm done losing. I'm ready for the playoffs, and I'm just ready to get at it.
Defense by the Bremerton Knights tonight was suffocating, especially in the second half over Bainbridge tonight.
Yeah, we really put on defense. Coach always talks about how defense comes first. Defense leads the offense, and that's what we were going into the second half because we were down 3. You know, we had to play D.
Knights outscored Bainbridge in the fourth quarter, 17-2. You held them to 2 points in the fourth quarter.
Dang, we were just trying to put it on them, secure the dub, and get ready for North.
Okay, this game earlier on in this game, what did you guys? You watched Bainbridge kind of jump out to a lead, but in this game, I didn't get the totals totally yet. At one point in time, 9 lead changes and 7 ties in this game. It was a competitive game.
Yeah, it was a good game. Like, they're a good team, good coach, good everything. We knew it was going to be a battle coming into it, and we wanted it more.
3 players with double figures tonight: Frank Allen, yourself, and Jalen Davis. Tonight, you shared the ball.
Yeah, they all stepped up. Anybody, we got a good squad. Anybody can really score and have a good night, and we just decided to put it on them tonight.
Okay, we all know what's coming up next. We got North Kitsap in town, but it's a home game, and
yeah, we're hoping right now that PA can get them up north or get them at home right now, so we play them for the league championship on Friday.
All right, and that's going to be a fun game on Friday. We'll see you here. Yeah. Trenton Bulmer, a player of the game tonight, 21 points. Congratulations on a big win tonight.
Thank you.
Here's Trenton Bulmer for the Bremerton Knights. Come up with a big win over the Bainbridge Spartans tonight, as the Bremerton Knights, they, as I mentioned, outscored the Bainbridge Spartans 17-2 in this game. Bulmer 21 points. Jaden Davis comes away with 11, 14, 16, 18, 20 points for Jaden Davis, and with 10 points for Frank Allen tonight. All leads out for a Bremerton victory on Friday, not Thursday, gang. Friday, and ISBNsports.com, we'll have Bremerton hosting the North Kitsap Vikings. And if Fort Angeles can do what we want them to do and beat them tonight, Friday could be for the Olympic League Championship. Kim Mack reminding you, the road to success is always under construction. We'll see you Friday right here at Leslie Thorne Gym against North Kitsap. Okay, audio is going to go right to George Edgar here with the post-game stats. And so, George, here you go.